money. My dear, money is not an issue to me. I am rich and powerful beyond measure. I eliminate danger effortlessly. I have no equal in this world. So, bring us your most expensive wine. Because today we celebrate, everybody, me!
We celebrate me. Oh, I am so rich and great. Bleh. Why did he even ask to join us if he's so magnificent by himself? And how can he be such an annoyingly handsome elf, yet so arrogant at the same time?
Maybe he just needed help after all.
Really, Sienna? Remember the time with the buggers who attacked us? Aristei, you should stay behind. They may be 6, but I happen to be a full caster and use my longbow pretty well at the same time. Sienna will keep us safe. You can cast a buff on us if you can.
A buff? No need for that, half-elf. You should stay down. Verum ventilactus.
Where did he go? I don't know.
Umbra Gladius.
Did he just...
Yes, Sienna, yes.
Okay, that was impressive, but it only happened once.
Once. Do you remember the day we lost our way? Alright guys, it's official. I have no idea where we are.
I could ask the seedlings to navigate us to the city.
Good luck with that!
Hello friends. Could you be so kind and give me directions to the city of...
The forest must be missing its overgrown weeds. Don't you have some shrubs to watch or something?
Seedlings are so mean.
Till you cast a fireball on them.
Don't worry, sillies. Luckily for you, I am always prepared for incapabilities of others. Give me a second as I cast one of my many spells. I have a friend that could help. Contactus alia planum vrac thul. Contactus alia planum vrac thul.
Oh, not you again. How many times have I told you not to bother me?
I need help, my friend. I lost my way. I have found these cute but silly little fellows, and we are heading to the city of Radia. You might want to...
I don't care why. We are not friends. Oh, that way. Now leave and never come back. Next time you set foot in here, it will be your last.
All right. This way. I am fortunate that I have powerful friends like me.
Honestly, I was so frustrated back then, and also with that incident in the tunnel.
There is something written on this door in Celestial.
Oh, no worries. Amongst the many languages I can speak and read, I can also read this one.
I speak Celestial too.
Really? Oh, I would never see that coming. A woman of culture as well. Unexpected.
You... Lovette, why don't you read us what the door says?
Yes, I will. I have seas without water. I have forests without wood. I have deserts without sand. I have houses with no brick. What am I?
Forests without wood? How's that even possible? Can you imagine this? I think I'm gonna have a panic attack.
Sienna, come on, it's just a riddle. God, I hate riddles.
Hold on. Is that really a riddle? Oh, only an idiot wouldn't know that map is the answer.
Okay, he can be quite annoying.
I know, right? Maybe we should get him drunk and make him spill the tea about his weaknesses. Everyone has one. And then maybe he will tell us why he came with us in the first place. What was the quest?
Okay, let's do it.
Cheers!
Cheers!
Drink up, everybody! Hooray! I feel so useless.
Useless?
You won't believe this, but I've never had any friends. For some reason, all the people around me seem to avoid me.
Yeah, we don't understand why.
And on top of that, I am in love with the innkeeper of this tavern. But she doesn't seem to notice me. Even though I always tell her about my achievements in order to impress her. I don't even know her name. When I saw you back in the Candlekeep, I thought that maybe you two could help me get her. I read a book back there that suggested if I make her jealous, then she may notice me.
Yeah, I don't think it works that way.
And then I became so fond of your company. You were the first one that kept up with me for so long, even though I paid you 3 whole golds for the trip.
Aw, now I feel bad.
Yeah, me too.
You know what, Aristei? We will absolutely help you do this. We know a thing or two about flirting, right, Fiona?
Not really.
And you can always count on us to be your friends.
Friends? Really? Does that mean I can have my 3 gold back?
No refunds. So, let's talk about you. Have you ever tried to say something nice to another instead of yourself?
Well, no, but one day...
Welcome to another episode of the B&D podcast. For all the power players out there, this one's for you, because today's subject has to do with power play, min-maxing, and character optimization. And for that, we have thought to bring as a guest our friend, Aris, who's not just any regular player, but an important part of our podcast family. We've been friends for so many years, I have lost count, and we have played so much D&D together, and let's say that he has lent his voice to numerous characters we've met on our journey so far, and most importantly, he is the voice and the designer of Aristei that we met in today's intro.
Aris has been a dear friend to us for years indeed, and he's actually one of the reasons that the two of us ended up meeting through a series of, let's just say, eventful circumstances. What a life we had. It feels like this was centuries ago. But he was also my first DM ever in a 5th edition D&D campaign setting. And he helped me create Siona, actually, by finding me a homebrew half-dryad race for her. So we welcome him on our podcast today, and we're honored to have you.
Hello, friend. We are so happy to have you here with us.
Hello, hi.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm here, hi.
You're here. How do you feel?
Unstable, but we will see.
Okay.
Unstable.
A normal condition.
Yeah, sure. Every day. No?
So let me say that before we jump into our main subject, let's talk a little bit about Aristei. Care to tell us about his class and race, his backstory, and whatever else you might want to share with us?
Yeah, you know, Aristei,
Don't make
just
Simba.
a lovely friend of yours. It's a high elf wizard of the Blade Singer subclass, you know, the one with the swords and magic, a really geese type of character.
Fancy.
And he's so abnormally powerful because, you know, you can do everything almost. And, you know, I already love him.
Care to tell us something about his backstory or something?
He has traveled a lot, He has created a lot of enemies, and
More
he's
enemies, I
trying
guess.
to find himself. Sure, but he's all right. He can manage.
Keep your secrets.
Keep your secrets, Ari.
Always.
By the way, I wanted to ask, how was the recording? And I wanted to say as well, I'm so jealous of you that you got to record together for our intro. Well, I'm always recording alone here, lying on the couch with my cat and my dog.
Well, even though you're far away, I always enjoy listening to your records, by the way. And lately, I have to say, guys, that she is on fire with the recordings. But I must say that I've also had so much fun creating this episode with Aris, recording it and editing it. And, you know, Aris was like the director of this intro. He was like, okay, listen to this. We do this and we do that. You give this sound and here you'll do this and here you'll do that. So you took it pretty seriously.
I'm not that bossy, you know.
I'm sad I've missed that.
No, you're troll. You're troll bossy.
Yeah. Actually, yes.
So did you like the recording, the process?
Of course, it was a delight. I will do it again, I think, someday.
You will, soon.
Yeah.
We have so many characters.
Really
So many.
soon. Yeah. Available, so yes.
So there is a reason why we have decided to invite Aris in this specific episode. And apart from knowing all the player's handbook by heart, I mean that, he also loves creating OP characters that many of our friends who do DM him nerve him from the beginning, just in case he will cause chaos. And the weird thing, though, is that most of the time, he is the only one who ends up dead. True or
Thank you
false?
for that. I appreciate it, both of you. Thank you.
I'm not going to
All the times that
exaggerate.
I love you so much.
I will not
also think-
exaggerate when I say that I cannot count how many times
I
I've
can.
seen your characters dying in front of me.
I can.
And
but
I know
won't
that you always say
mention
that
any
it's my fault.
numbers.
You always say it's my fault most of the time. Even the times I'm not playing the healer.
It's all right. I've accepted my fate as your player, so it's all right. I move on.
The ideas that you come up with, though, every time amaze me and make me roll my eyes at the same time.
True.
That's my power.
Except for the time that you brought Tarsk into a fight out of the blue in one of your campaigns, then I just rolled my eyes.
That was just a TPK.
Yeah, of course.
TPK. TPK.
It was just a challenge, you know.
Sometimes it's our fault.
Yeah.
Not
I think
many
so.
times, though. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
You're not the only players in the table, love.
I miss Jamon.
Yeah, I do,
Yeah.
Jamon. Oh my god.
I do miss him too. But I remember I was playing May, actually.
Oh.
And Aris was playing, what class was Vel when you brought
You mean Belgian Tree? Yeah, she was a hexblade.
a Hexblade
course.
Warlock? And come on, she didn't fit. She didn't fit with the party and
He
the
was
alignment.
mean. Yes,
She was
he was
mean.
really mean.
Yeah, and my character, let's say that an accident happened and fire broke out and Vel needed help. And let's say that I didn't hear her, so I just let her burn.
Yeah,
It
you
happened.
didn't hear any scream of the burn with a thought friend of yours. No, it's all right.
You know, it happens sometimes.
We
Yeah,
had
sure.
other issues. We had other problems. My tree was burned, okay?
Oh no,
True.
I know the tree.
We're
the
tree
tree.
huggers in this podcast. We don't like humans.
You know,
Just-
if you helped me back there, I would have helped you. I was your ally, not your enemy. Anyway, don't
were
remind me
you?
this. Don't remind me this story, please, love. Don't-
Okay, let's remind the other story about Jamon and Bree.
Oh no.
Jamon was a druid, actually, in
Jamon
another
is a
campaign.
good read. Jamon wants to help. This is what Jamon do.
Yeah, things didn't go so well.
No, I tried. I did try.
Jamon took it. Jamon took a hit. Jamon died immediately.
Wasn't my fault.
No, it was my concentration. Yeah.
Okay, So we need a special episode for those characters, to be
Please.
honest.
1 hour is not enough.
That's true.
I need time.
There's a rumor. We always think about Aris that sometime he will create a necromancer and he will bring back to life all his dead characters and
That's
just
not a rumor.
Revenge.
It's not a rumor. It will be French.
Okay, I'm not ready for this, but seriously, I am usually the first who asks for advice for my D&D characters from him. I may call him randomly during the day or night and say, hey, I
Or maybe 2 o'clock at the night. I don't know. Midnight.
inspiration hits you at every time, okay? And I tell him, I had this idea about a character I want to create in the future. I want to have this and that and that and this, but it doesn't fit. So what can I do? How can I make this work? And he always comes up with an answer. So thank you, friend. And I would say I'm sorry, but I'm not.
I believe you.
So I think we can start
Yeah, sure.
because we have some questions for you.
Oh, really?
We're going to separate them into
ready.
player related and DM related.
Right.
So let's start with the player related ones.
Yay.
I'm a player.
Let's talk about the motivations for Powerplay, which I don't understand, but I want to know what motivates you to engage in Powerplay when creating characters.
Creating characters is a special process for everybody. Some friends, players, me, so myself, take inspirations from pictures and fan arts from amazing artists out there. And I see a picture and I imagine, what can I do with this? How can I make it work this way? How do I do it? And I come up with a plan because I know player's handbook to my heart. Some other times I see a combo, a combination of some subclasses, some features, some feats, I talk with my DM sometimes and and I show him my thought process, and if he accepts, it's his doom. If he's not, then I am doomed. I need to think something else. But this whole process of creating a character with a fine idea, some synergy or something, is what I love to do a lot.
That's true. And I was wondering if, do you find enjoyment in optimizing mechanics, or is it a means to overcome challenges?
A little bit of both, actually.
Okay.
When I first started playing D&D many, many years ago, I started playing as the 3.5 version of the D&D back in 2011. I was playing with some other friends from here, and they were already like 10 level or something, and I hardly knew any rules, anything. And just to mention it, 3.5 is more to read than 5th edition. So yeah, I was a good student for D&D, and I tried really hard and find the best combination to make my fighter a great berserker.
Wow.
So while trying to live another day, my thought process was perfect. And then it's like a disease. You never stop. You always try to find another way.
Power hunger.
Yes, power. Power.
Okay, that's true. We always say to Aris that if D&D was true, took place in real life, you would be a warlock 100%.
No. I would never sell my soul for power.
Yeah,
Only for-
really.
Yeah, you would.
No,
I have
please,
no soul.
don't. No, please don't. I don't know. Just give me prestidigitation. I don't know. I'll do it. Take it.
I'm okay
You
with
want my
that.
money? You want my soul? Take my ever-born child. I don't care.
The most broken spell, prestidigitation.
It's amazing.
It's amazing indeed for a cantrip. So can you share a memorable character you've min-maxed and how it impacted the game? Your favorite one?
Come on.
I would say that. I would say Drake, actually.
I don't know. I've made a lot of characters. Some I remember, some I don't. Those that you remember are some great characters that never lived. But my most loved character, you don't know him, actually. His name was Balana, and he was the frenzy berserker I mentioned at the 3.5 version.
Oh, okay.
It was epic, like epic levels. It was 28th level.
What?
Oh my god.
Yeah, 3.5, just numbers and math and killing demons with one blow.
Everyday stuff, you know.
Yeah, everyday stuff. I remember just one great one, a natural 20 that did like 500 damage in one strike. And 3.5, baby. Yeah. And that was my first strike. So yeah.
Oh my god. Were you like gods or something?
Almost.
Almost?
That sounds so much like what Marisha Ray said.
We were ready
basically
to take
gods.
divine spark,
And then
from
she
the
died.
fallen gods. So yeah. I am a challenger, yes, pick me.
So what challenges or benefits did your min-max character bring to the table?
Let me teach you something, lasses. You have to do one job as a player. Do something, right?
Oh my
Help
god.
the other players. I know it's difficult for you to say, but you have to do something. So pick a role. Are you going to be the frontliner? Are you going to be the backliner? Are you going to be the damage dealer? Are you going to be the tank? Are you going to be the support? Are you going to be the utility? Some of many, some of both. Choose something. Stick with it. Do something. Do it good. That's the stuff.
Oh my god. Inspiring leader. Temporary hit points.
Take all my charisma back to you.
So this do something ideology. Oh my god. There sometimes I admit that we don't know what to do with decisions and decision making, etc. So Aris, this is his worst case scenario.
Oh my God.
He then he is unleashed because he's getting so bored that he starts the troll and he's like
Chaos.
the chaos mode. The chaos starts.
Okay. In my defense, if you take a lot of time, you're talking a lot in character. Okay, I love it. Sometimes so I join. But if you take so much time in playing your characters and in trying to make a fantastic decision, the effort, you have to do something and do it now. I need answers. I don't take part of these conversations because I don't want to drag you with me in hell. So I start something for you to do. If you don't take the decision will come to you.
Something reckless.
Yeah. Are you the mayor? Okay, slap in the face.
Something that will give us probably PTSD for the next years.
Oh, come on now. I handle it myself, many times, sometimes.
So about balancing power in role-playing, though, how do you balance creating mechanically strong characters with developing compelling backstory and personality?
All right. Now, the first thing you have to do is speak with your DM. That's the golden rule of a player. Speak with your DM. DM, I need to do this. I need to do this broken thing. I want to be good at hitting things. Can I play in your D&D, in your story, and I can hit good with my weapons? Yes. No. Why? You have to talk with your DM. If you want to make a character that hits hard, you have to play a D&D that needs to have some combat-related story. If you're playing in the politics and you hit hard, you're going to do what? Hit the mayor, hit the king in the face, So speak with your DM. Know, his ideas, what he will try to make for the story. And then if you decide what is your role and what you will do in the process, then you will find the build. When you find the build, you will find the name, the most difficult thing to do, the name. When you find the name, you will find a story about it. If you don't, then you're doomed.
What if he doesn't want to speak to you? What if he's so sick of you and he doesn't want to hear you talking about your character anymore? What are you going to do then?
It happens.
Then speak with your fellow players. If your fellow players love your character, then he is doomed. Your GM is doomed to have him. So you will find your character, your voice, you will find your thematics, you will find everything in the process. You have to start with a great idea that you want to play, and then you have to bond with the other players. Find something, maybe metagame a little bit. Do it, but you have to bond. If you bond with every player, then the game is on. you won't stop with nothing. Just find that little thing. Your DM, everyone. Talk
So
with each other.
communication is key
Communication
then.
is the key.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
His motto, actually.
Yes, but healthy communication, love, healthy communication.
Yeah.
I say this because I believe this. Don't just say, I say this, and that's it. Anyway, sorry. Hi, sorry. Hi, love.
So when it comes to adapting to different campaigns, how do you adapt when playing in campaigns with different dungeon masters and house rules?
Okay. Every start is a difficult thing to do because you have to know your GM, his play style, your players, your co-players. You know, sometimes you don't fit well. Sometimes you do. Sometimes friends don't fit well. Sometimes strangers fit perfect. So when you try to play D&D, you have to find good chemistry with your DM and your co-players. If you do, then you can know what to expect. You can know what to do. You can know what to build around.
Like the same things, actually. I don't know if someone plays for combat and the other one plays for RP. I don't know how they can both have fun.
This is a DM challenge. If the DM plays only combat, then only the combat player will have fun.
Mm-hmm.
If the DM plays only politics and RP, only the RP player will have fun. If your DM do both, then both players will have fun. So, you know.
So we need a balance then.
It's a cooperation.
Balance and communication.
Communication again. Yay!
Yay.
Golden rule. Communication, baby.
Okay, communication. So now let's go to the DM perspective, okay? Leave the player out of this
All right.
subject. And let's go to the DM. So, as a DM, handling the min-maxed characters, how do you approach running a campaign when one or more players have min-maxed characters?
I don't know if you know me as a DM.
I know you.
I suppose, but I love to give my players options, power,
True.
and all the other stuff. But many players don't know how to handle stuff. Let's say like some half-dryad I know. They don't know how to come up with fine solutions. They need just a little push, a little nudge, just to help them, just to show her the way. If you are a DM in this, you have somewhat of control. But in-game, you can nudge them with funny and lovely experiences. But out of combat, out of game, you can take them aside, speak with them, and tell them, "Hi, love, you have this amazing item. Do you understand what it does? Do you not? All right. Do you want me to explain? All right. Why no? Okay, keep going." I don't know. Communication, again, is the key.
Of course, it's always the key.
What to do. If your players know what to do, and if you have your eyes open, your ears open, and your mind and your awareness, give the players what they need. Is he the one that one-shots everything? All right, give them more of everything to one-shot. Is he the one who wants to talk with everyone, every granny, every child, every people in the house? Yeah, sure, that's the funny character. That's the other funny character. I will do this impression of this known people. I will do this impression of my villager. I do everything for you. Just keep going. Don't stop.
Please, I remember that dwarf that had a Russian accent when you were DMing once, and it was so good.
What do you mean about my Russian accent? It's a problem. No offense, dudes.
So let's talk about fostering role-playing, because it's important in power-optimized games. In a campaign with power-focused characters, how do you encourage and maintain strong role-playing elements?
I love power playing. I love giving my players options, etc. As I mentioned before. But I also love politics. I love, all the twists and things that politics do. I love to see the faces of my players want to kill me after just a twist. This lovely mayor that helped you walk this road, he's a demon. He's a rakshasa or something. I don't know. Just a twist. Every time, just a twist. Mostly improvising for my part, but, it's a fun thing to connect every piece. If you do, if your players are intrigued, if you as a DM is intrigued to need to connect everything, to know, like sandbox. It's engaging. If it's engaging, then you create a character. Actively or passively, you create a character. And in the end, at the end of the day, that's what you do. You play. As a DM and as a player, you create a story with your friends. That's the escapism we love about D&D and all the other role-playing games. Escape reality.
Oh, that's so true. So, dealing with player expectations, how do you manage player expectations when it comes to power levels in your campaigns?
I don't. That's fine. I actually, when I give my players power items, it's a challenge to myself. I challenge myself as a DM. The players will always find the way to think of something you've never heard of, never thought of, never possibly believed that someone could do something so frustrating or, Anyway, so it's a challenge for the DM, okay, let's keep up with that. I'll do this instead, or something like that instead. Maybe this little fellow over there is a 20-level barbarian that has resistance in everything, and or maybe this little fellow has this ability that smites you when you curse or something. I don't know. Be creative. That's the answer.
So what about the campaign flexibility? How do you adapt your storytelling and challenges to accommodate both min-max characters and those focused on just role-playing like us?
Oh, the struggle is real. All right, now, let's see. When I play as a GM, when I have a story in mind, I want to proceed like this, I have some achievements I want to make. I want to do this, and I want to happen this. I want this to happen. I want this something else to happen. So if I have these bullets in mind, I can try so hard to make my players do something about it. It's not in the same way I wanted it to be, but it's the life of the DM and the chaos of the players. So the best advice I have to give about this is improvise, adapt, overcome. Don't try to stop them. Try to work with them. Don't be mean about it. Just say yes and just try, improvise all the way. Think about something creative and give something to do to everybody. If he is good at combat, give him combat. Something random. Don't make it easy for everybody. Make something that he has to do during the combat, the role-playing guy. If he wants to be a role-play and, try to convince this mercenary not to fight for him and fight for you. Try to kill this demon with your dreadlocks and something. I don't care. Be creative.
Okay, so what about some advices for new DMs and players? I will ask, what advice would you give to new dungeon masters dealing with power play in their campaigns?
When you're a new player, not just a dungeon master, if you're new to this game, try to read, try to educate yourself about this game, how it works, understand the rules, understand the system. Don't take everything for granted. Don't say, oh, the rule is this. You have to do this. That's the only way it is mentioned in the page with and something like this. No. Just keep in mind the rules, okay? If you like it, use it. If you don't, push it away. You are the one that makes the final call. Don't be mean, don't be annoyed. Try to improvise. Train yourself to improvise. In the end of the day, you just have to have fun with your friends. You don't have to be perfect in everything. You can't. No one will be perfect in everything. Not you as a DM, not you as a player.
But I
just
want
have
to.
Fun. Just have fun.
Okay.
So for players, you talked about players as well, not just dungeon masters, but what should new players keep in mind when creating characters?
Think of an idea. Don't try to do everything by yourself. You're not playing alone. It's a game where you play with one or more friends. You don't have to do everything alone. So do something and do it good. Let the other players take the spotlight, do the other thing, tell them, help them, aid them, but don't do it yourself. Focus on a couple of things you have to do. the more the merrier. But don't be greedy about it. Know your role. Frontliner, backliner, maids. Talk with everybody. Talk with your DM, talk with your player. Find your role. Communication is the key. Yay!
So where do we conclude in this episode? Communication is the key. La, la, la.
Yes. Every day, everything in life, just communicate. You hate something. Yo, you, my friend over there. I hate you. Hi. You love something. Oh, you there. I love you. All right, let's go. Communicate it.
Guys, he's
them
not
know.
drunk, I swear. He's
I'm
not.
not drunk.
I hope so.
I don't take my medications today. So yeah, all right.
He's just being himself. So,
Go on.
this is it, you guys. Thank you for being here once
Oh,
again.
thank you. Thank you, Lord.
No, thank you for the listeners.
No, thank
sorry.
you. No, you thank you. No, you
But-
hang out. No, you.
Thank you, Aris, for keeping us company in this episode. It was a delight.
It was.
And
Yeah.
we will see you again soon, pretty soon.
I
And-
hope so.
We will see you guys again in our next episode. I'm so looking forward to the next episodes.
I can't wait for the next episodes.
Let's go.
I'm so buzzing.
Yeah, they're gonna be
Perfect.
amazing. Until then, may all your rolls be a natural 20. Bye!
Bye-bye.
Bye, love.